Moving on to the 13-14 girls. In lane 4, that's Jillian Hinkle for Cane Bay. 5 is Eve Perlmutter for Park Shore. 6 is Maddie Fletcher for Park Shore. 7 is Gianna Smith for Somerville Y.
Current record in this event is 26.28. Madeline Routhier, set back in 2018. We saw her do freestyle earlier, got second place right behind Cassidy Lima. I'm sure we will see her later on. Park Shore looking great in this first heat.
Yeah, first of 4 heats, so these girls are trying to move up into the scoring. And we have times at 35.57 for Perlmutter and 36.86 for Fletcher.
Big drop, 4 and 5 second drop.
We'll see how much that moves up, though. There are some pretty fast times over the next few heats. Heat 2, lane 1 is Kaylee Berry for Chamelon. 2 is Emma Kukla for Ashboro. 3 is Emily Rochella for Newington. 4 is Josie Mullen for Crowfield. 5, Madison Giglio for Crowfield. 6 is Addison Stevens for Daniel Island. 7 is Ashlyn Kelly for Ashboro. 8 is Amelia Angelos for the Country Club. 9 is Christina Leshko for Chamelon. 10 is Madeline Neverett from Fort Johnson.
Commenting on the turns again here, it's very tempting to look to the side and see where your competition is, but take a look if you're watching at home, as some swimmers will watch the ceiling as they send off. That helps keep you low.
Coming in for the win here in the middle of the pool, that's it's Madison Giglio, 32.62 to 32.63 for Stevens, so another 1/100th finish in that event. Josie Mullen third in 33.66. Those top 2 swimmers about a second ahead of the field, separated by 1/100th. Heat 3, lane 1 is Nora Reardon for Northbridge. 2 is Kate Allison for Snee Farm. 3 is Maya Dusher from Long Point. 4 is Maddie DeGeorge for Cane Bay. 5, Issa Jickling for James Island. 6 is Hayden Southern for Legend Oaks. 7 is Emma Morris for Newington. 8 is Anna Claire Owens from Shadow Moss. 9 is Addie Green for Legend Oaks, and that's Destiny Nesselrode from Somerville Y in lane 8, or lane 10. Middle of the pool, your top swimmers here. And in lane 5, Issa Jickling from the James Island swim team gets it in that's Southern in 29.53. Jickling was second in 29.66.
Both girls going under. They were not seated with under 30 seconds, which is a big barrier or a big accomplishment for these swimmers. So they both get under 30 for the first time.
Final heat now of girls 13-14 butterfly. 1 is Sarah Golden for Hobcaw. And 2 is Marie Jackson for North Charleston. 3, Kai Bergman, North Charleston. 4, Judith Suttle for Shadow Moss. 5, Ellie Chalupsky for Daniel Island. 6 is Kira Twomey for Long Point. 7 is Kate Spillane for Snee Farm. 8, Elliot Murphy for Hobcaw. 9 is Lyra Cooksey Cole for Northbridge. And in lane 10, that's Kaya Fisher for James Island. As they come in here, it's tight, but in the middle of the pool, getting the better of the field is Ellie Chalupsky. She touches in 27.83. Second was Suttle in 27.96. And placing third is Twomey in 28.03.
Wow, great race for those girls and very close coming down to the finish.
Your attention, please. We have a car that needs to be moved. It is blocking the dumpster.
So our 13-14 girls champion is Ellie Chalupsky with Daniel Island. We knew they would do well yesterday. At the end of the session, or yesterday, they were in front, and Ellie will help them stay in that hunt to win the whole thing, the CCAA City Heat.
Absolutely.
Here's the finish. Here we go. Here's Ellie in the final heat to win the overall event. Great finish, ladies.
Kept her head down, really got in there.
Yep, and here we are, the heat prior to that. Legend Oaks will win this heat. Great finishes. Again, they're doing a great job racing through the wall, making sure they're stopping that touch head. And even the heat prior there, great finishes. Nice job. That's Ellie Chalupsky again. Getting excited with her teammates for winning that event.
We move on to the boys, 13-14 50 butterfly. That's George Suttle for Shadow Moss in 2, Carson Caldwell for Hobcaw in 3, Rylan Horn from Crowfield in 4, Josiah Beverly for Newington in 5, Renzo Goretti for Crowfield in 6, Parker Caldwell for Hobcaw in 7, Luke Paggi for Long Point in 8, Noah Turner for Chamelon in 9.
Caldwell brothers representing Hobcaw in this heat. We've got Carson in lane 3 and Parker in lane 7.
Josiah Beverly moving ahead. Byerly moving ahead for Newington, and he'll get this first heat win in 31.23, a drop of about a half second for him.
13-14
Goretti was second in 33.58. Horn was third in 34.49.
I know we don't have a lot of time to talk, David, but thinking about the coaching lineups, do you know who the longest standing coach is right now with CCAA? I think it's Jason Kreutner with Steve Farm. Is that right?
Gotta be. He's been there since 1990. He was there when you were swimming
yes,
there, right? Yeah. Heat 2, Coleman Long for Park Shore in 1. Owen O'Keefe from Newington in 2. Beckham Touchbury for Ashboro in 3. Landon Burkhoff for Legend Oaks in 4. Garrett Blankenship for Snee Farm in 5. And Garrett already in front of the field. Gabriel Smith for Park Shore in 6. Gabriel Godefroy for James Island in 7. LJ Levine for Daniel Island in 8. Braden Kelly for Ashboro in 9. Richard Miller for Shadow Moss in 10. We'll see if Garrett Blankenship can hold off Gabriel Smith. No, it is Gabriel Smith, 26.61. Blankenship just behind at 26.68. Those two well ahead of that field.
2-second time drops for those boys winning, taking 1, 2. Gabriel Smith, and then Garrett Blankenship.
Heat 3, lane 1 is Jude Nixick for Northbridge. 2 is Parker Hamilton for James Island. 3, Carson Good for Legend Oaks. 4 is Luke Green for North Charleston. And there goes Luke right away. 5, Zane Ransford for Chamelon. 6 is Sully Priest for Snee Farm. 7 is Sean Graver for Northbridge. 8, Christian Goodrich for Long Point. 9 is Nathan Lindsay for North Charleston. 10 is Bryce May for Daniel Island. And this one is all Luke Green, meet record 24.44. He's 23.92 to break his own meet record set a year ago. Second place went to Ransford in 24.71. Freese was third in 25.43.
Congratulations on breaking his own record with a new time of 23.92.
23.92, the new record for Luke Green.
And again, we're looking at, remember yesterday with our 7.8s, they're trying to master or maybe break 20 seconds in 1 length. Luke just did it in 2. And here is the finishes with Newington as we look back at the 13-14 boys.
We're on to the 15-18